but Patrick was really. I don't know if you know that, but Patrick and Fraser hire a lot of gay artists for the coloring, for the drawing, because Patrick and Fraser have a huge universe, many stories to tell, many incredible characters, and they're happy to offer them, to offer the stories to creators like me or many others to draw. So it happened for, as we know, for Deimos, and I was really thrilled to draw that mini comic, almost all the more that he meets Mac for the very first time, and it was an honor for me to do that. Unfortunately, I don't think I really honored Patrick, because it took like forever, because my technique is really long to perform. Plus, I had to do the coloring, and as you understood me, it's not really my thing to do the colors. I think it's a really it took a real artist to do the coloring, and I'm honestly, even if my coloring can do the trick at some of my drawings, illustrations, or even comics, I think it could be so much better in the end of an actual really colorist and a real artist who god with the colors. So anyway, so it happened, and it was great. So this is how I was involved with Class Comics, and as I told to Patrick, I'm gonna be involved in Class Comics just for a little thing. For now, it's I promised I would make a fan art of his incredible black character Isaiah. I really want to draw him, so I hope to do that next month. A superb fan art to honor his character and his art. Okay, I wasn't exactly ready for this one, but I told I would answer it, so I'm gonna do it. What do I look like naked? Well, I look like, honestly, I don't like anyone, but not absolutely not like the guys I draw or you see in the comics of anyone or any artist. And I won't show you. I can't. I would have trouble home with my husband, I guess. But anyway, to answer the question, I look like any man of 48 years old, and honestly, I have to get back to the gym just to lose a bit of the lockdown stuff I gather staying home. Honestly, I think many of us artists are used to stay home and work on the drawing boards or anything, but so the lockdown for many of us was terrible, sure, but not as much terrible as people who really get to go outside and and be active. So, but even as an artist who stays a lot behind his drawing board or his computer, my body really got bigger and bigger, and not in the good way, not in the way you see in my drawings or comics. So that's it for the question. So the next question is, where do I get my ideas? Well, for Lost, it's, you know the story. It comes from the TV series Lost, and but now we are 4 chapters later, and as you saw, the story doesn't follow the original story. It's just a starting point as a location, as a hero, but everything evolves quite differently. For this story, I still have more in store, and that pay homage to the original Lost story, but still very far. And but I can more talk. I will talk a lot more when it's going to be out for the next comic I'm working on. But it's a complete new story, and with new characters, with my own character absolutely from start to finish this time, including the physics. And the story comes from many. It's a science fiction, and it's like an incredible blend between all the books I've read, because I read some science fiction books, and I saw a lot of science fiction movies and series, and it's really a mix of many of that, plus comics. Like, I'm really an old fan of the X-Men from Marvel Universe, and it's a mix of all of that. So my ideas comes from all the things that I read, that I saw, that I followed for all the years. It's not like Lost, where it was really a specific thing. For the next project, it's clearly a cocktail. I hope refreshing cocktail of that. And lastly, for the drawings, where does it come from? When I do simple illustrations, it comes from the things I see posted on the social networks. I became a lot more active on Twitter for the last couple of years, and there's a lot of stuff that is on Twitter that can not be posted this way on Instagram or Facebook with the censorship policies. So for the illustration, or to feed my database for the poses, and I use a lot Twitter lately. So it's a good starting point for my drawings too. So the next question is is very specific. It's did I ever thought of a gangbang scene involving lots of cum? So originally not specifically, but you saw in Lust, I wanted to, for each chapter about the sex scene, you have something pretty different that happens, and like for the chapter 4, it's the threesome, the double penetration, stuff like that. And the next step for me would be indeed a gangbang. That's really what I have in mind. It's not yet scheduled for Lust for the next chapters, although it could happen. But for the new project at some point, but not in the beginning of the story, but it should be involved a gangbang part too. So yes, and with lots of gun for sure. But there are many. I really like to explore something a bit different in the different sex scenes I make happen for the characters. So definitely will happen. And finally, the last question, which is not new. It's do I do commissions? So that's a lot of pressure lately about that. So it's gonna happen. I decided I'm gonna the last page for Lust is coming this week if I can do it as I scheduled this. The next project is coming. I'd like to give you the first pages on November. I really hope to do that, and in the meantime, post as usual more studies of the characters and in the final rendering with the inking, cross-hatching, coloring, also. But well, yes, November. So in October, there only will be the last page of Lust, but it's going to be a little time for me to do some commissions. So I'm gonna post something for you guys at the beginning of the month, next month. The end of the week, I guess, or this weekend. So about the fees, it's going to be I guess the same I made before, and I think I already have someone who ordered me something, so I only have one spot. So don't hesitate to reach me with private messages. I will reply to all of them. Don't worry if I have too many commissions that come. I will do it. During the time. I will make a planning about that, and I will say to each of you at what point, what parts of the when I can finish the project. But at least to reassure you, I will perform the sketches and for you to also to validate the project. So we see about that. I will do commissions, and again only for the patrons, only for you guys, and starting October. So thanks a lot for this new session. Don't hesitate to ask me anything. I won't be too shy. I will answer anything. So don't hesitate to think about new questions to ask me. I hope to perform again a new video at the end of the next month. As I told before, I would like to do that with you guys monthly. So don't hesitate. I'm here. Thank you a lot for watching. It was a bit long, I guess, but it's good to talk to you and answer your questions. I like that a lot. I hope you do too. Have fun.